So raise your hand if you ever used to watch Unsolved Mysteries when it came on broadcast TV. I think it was back in the early 90s, maybe late 80s, somewhere around there. And I think it was Robert Stack who hosted, right? Well, Netflix now has renewed this, picked it up, revamped it, added their name to it, and so now we have the Netflix series Unsolved Mysteries. Does it capture some of the weird charm that the original series did? And should you be watching it? Just like the title implies, this Netflix show examines a lot of unsolved mysteries throughout the world, in hopes of maybe uncovering clues or at least exposing it to a new worldwide audience in hopes of maybe solving the case. For fans of Unsolved Mysteries, I mean, this one is probably going to be exactly how you expected it to be. You've got some cases that surround missing people or, weird circumstances with people. You have some that maybe involve the supernatural. And then, of course, it would not be complete if we didn't have some kind of story about little green men from outer space. This series is surprisingly short. There's only 6 episodes at the moment. They're each about 45-ish minutes, and so it does go by really quickly. I was pretty much disappointed, though, in the content that we got. I mean, they're mildly interesting, and I'm not discounting the stories that they actually are, but I felt that, that coming out of the gate, these are not your strongest stories that really will glue your butt to the seat, your eyeballs to the screen, and just suck you in so that you cannot tear yourself away. The show is told in just your standard format where it presents the story. They have a lot of interviews with people that are affected by the unsolved mystery, whether they're family members or whether they're witnesses or police or media. However they play into that individual story, we get their take on it, we get their insight, and hopefully some facts along the way. I think probably the biggest use out of this show is truly going to be on any episodes that deal with missing people or unsolved crimes involving people. Because of new technologies and DNA and just ways to uncover and examine evidence now compared to when these may have happened, we've made light years jumps in technology. And then you couple that with exposing it to a brand new audience and a larger audience, at least potentially, that maybe somebody who knows something will come forward and help close a case, which could result in providing closure for a family or helping somebody be brought to justice, or maybe just figuring out where the heck did they go. It is a quick watch if you choose to sit down and watch it all back to back to back. I did, and it wasn't bad. I mean, I was expecting more than what it was. I was expecting some really compelling stories, and to me, they were just okay. They're not bad, and they are entertaining, but they weren't the compelling things that I kind of thought they would be, especially if you're premiering a season. I like that this is a casual watch too, that you don't have to be absolutely glued. There is one that is in, I think it's French. And so if you're not doing dubbed, which I never do dub, and there are subtitles, you actually do have to pay attention and focus on the screen. You can't be scrolling through your phone or through your laptop or whatever you do. But all the rest of them are casual watches. And I mean that also in the fact that you don't have to sit down and binge every single one of them in order and right away. You can watch them in any order you want and even take a break when, hey, you know what, I'm in the mood for something. Let me put this on because it's not bad, and it's kind of fun to listen to and mildly interesting to watch. There's no sex or nudity, but there is some profanity and even just some violent imagery, or at least recreations and descriptions of violence. I give this first season of Unsolved Mysteries, the Netflix series, revamping, rebooting, however you want to describe it, 3 out of 5 couches. So were you a fan of the original series when it aired on broadcast TV? Did you have a favorite episode or a favorite unsolved mystery? Are you looking forward to this one? Whatever that is, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe. I'm Chris. This is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for catching with me.